Loneliness is a real puzzle. A new town, a new job, depression, social anxiety, low self-esteem, and no friends. It can be a tangled mix of all these things, or just one of them. Loneliness can be a fleeting visitor, or it can overstay its welcome for a long time. Sometimes, there's a clear reason behind it, while other times, it's a total head-scratcher. There might be a simple solution for some. Well, for others, it's not so straightforward. So, you can see why it's complicated, right? Just like with most things, there's no one-size-fits-all cause or cure. Moreover, there's no clear definition, because how could we possibly define any aspect of something that's so abstract? If we dive into the world of loneliness and its online definition, the first thing that springs to mind is feeling down because you're flying solo without any pals or companions. While this might be the case for some folks, I wouldn't declare it the absolute truth, as it certainly wasn't in my experience. For me, it all began during those days when I found myself in the perpetual company of others. From the moment I woke up, had breakfast, and ventured out till I crawled back into bed at night. Rarely did I manage to slip away from the crowd, but every now and then I craved those precious moments of solitude, driven by my inner introvert survival instinct, I suppose. I felt incredibly lonely, and it's quite hard to put into words. It was like being trapped within my own thoughts and emotions, and that bubble oddly became my safe haven. In hindsight, it all seems paradoxical, because I strangely found solace in that state, almost embracing it as my dwelling. However, deep down, I knew it wasn't where I wanted to reside, and during those moments, I couldn't fathom why I felt that way. You ever get that feeling of not being able to think straight in the moment, but once you're out of it and take a nostalgic peek back, everything suddenly clicks into focus? It's kind of like reflecting on a past relationship. The sweet highs, like riding the crest of joyful waves, until bam, it crashes over you like a giant tsunami, and you're left wondering, what on earth was I thinking? Then, out of the blue, it all starts making sense. You know those moments when the answers were practically doing a victory dance right under your nose? Yep, we've all been there. It's like you had a sixth sense tingling, but it was all shrouded in a cloud of love, or whatever whirlwind of emotions you were caught up in. Well, loneliness, my friend, can pull the same trick on you. It's like putting on those rose-tinted glasses, and suddenly, reality looks like it's been through an Instagram filter. Now that I've had some distance from that situation, I can finally see how it all unfolded in my life back then. It's like I had this self-inflicted blindfold on that kept me from seeing the truth. I won't dive into all the nitty-gritty details, but the bottom line is, I came to the realization that I wasn't living in sync with my true self. I know it might sound a bit cliché and cheesy, but stick with me here. Let's imagine you're at a university, embarking on a journey to become a nurse. You'll be surrounded by peers who share the same goal. But if nursing isn't truly your passion after making a significant commitment, it's quite likely that you'll start to feel a sense of disconnection or dissatisfaction with your environment, and maybe even with yourself. You find yourself in a place surrounded by people who seem to have it all figured out, effortlessly pursuing their desires. The pressure mounts as you grapple with the idea that maybe you should want the same things too, driven by the fear of missing out, or the belief that it's simply the right thing to do. It's as if you should be thankful for this opportunity. Sometimes, what we used to want badly just doesn't cut it anymore. But hey, we're only human. We grow, we learn, and we evolve. No matter how hard you attempt to persuade yourself, or how hard you try to play psychic and ensure every life decision is spot on, you can't predict the future. So you'll find yourself feeling lost and befuddled. At this low point in my life, before I fully got started on this journey of self-discovery to uncover what truly matters, I stumbled upon a treasure trove of answers. I became increasingly curious about understanding the essence of my being, the values that define me, and the path that would lead me to a purpose. In the roller coaster of life, I decided to step out of my cozy bubble and take on the challenge of understanding my own emotions. I hit the gym, dived into books, and asked myself some tough questions like, why am I feeling this way? And what's the deal with these jitters? Let's just say I was on a mission to decode my feelings and take charge of them. Wondering how this helps, huh? Well, here's the scoop. If you don't take the time to dig into your own thoughts and emotions, life might just toss you around like a tumbleweed. You could find yourself in spots you'd rather not be, rubbing elbows with folks who aren't your cup of tea. That can leave you feeling like a misfit, sinking into the sea of loneliness. And who knows? You might even end up feeling like you're stranded on a deserted island with no one to talk to. If you don't start to actively ask yourself questions and take action, you'll just keep on making the same mistakes and feeling the same way, stuck, lonely, and helpless. When you continue to wallow in self-pity, you'll never make the change to get to where you want to be. When you don't take the time to be in tune with and truly understand your emotions, they tend to take the driver's seat, often steering you in the wrong direction. And guess what? This applies to any emotion, including happiness. You see, happiness can sometimes act like rose-colored glasses, making it easy to overlook both the flaws in others and even your own. To wrap this up, let me explain that getting to know yourself better is like having a secret weapon for understanding other people too. It's like your trusty compass in the maze of human interaction, helping you dive beyond the surface and connect on a deeper level, not just with others, but also with yourself. Getting to know yourself is like unlocking a treasure chest of possibilities. It's all about having the power to choose what you want in life, what you expect from your friendships, family, or romantic partner, and most importantly, how you want to feel. And guess what? This journey of self-discovery will pave the way for something truly meaningful in your life.